Alright, so let's try this video for the third time this morning. Good morning, folks. Hope everyone's doing well. You, my people, you know I love you. Just want you to be the big three. I want you healthy, happy, and safe. You know what I want from me? Like, share, remind, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. Now that shit's out of the way. So, Ben Davidson over at Suspicious Observers or Space Weather News, something like that, on Rumble and Twitter. Interesting guy. You should catch him every morning. He does like a 4-minute video about what our star is doing. So, you know, all the climatards out there are blaming cow farts for global warming, global cooling, climate change, whatever the fuck they want to call it this week. It's the sun. And if you'd been watching this guy, you would know this. It's already starting, dudes. It's not even 7 o'clock here. Third one this morning. Third. Just got back from walking the woods. Anyway, we're going to get hammered by what was originally 4, but now 5 X-class or better solar flares starting apparently now, or it was supposed to be tonight. I don't know, shit's already popping off, but it's Friday, so stupid shit pops off on Fridays all the time because the hamsters on the wheels believe that Friday is anything special. You know how it is. Friday, the bell rings, and then they do the Fred Flintstone down the back of the Brontosaurus and punch their card, and jump in their car, and speed home. And there's a reason why there's more accidents on Friday than any other day. Plus, the ones going into work now are stressing over having to go in on a Friday. More alphabet mind games and psyops. We could do hours on that, but we're not going to, because what we're going to talk about is something more important, which is these solar flares hammering the planet. We're not looking at like a Carrington level event, thank God. We're not going to, lose infrastructure and power, and we're going to revert back to the Stone Age. That's going to happen eventually, just not this weekend. But this weekend you're going to see a big increase in all that extra solar radiation hitting the planet. We know the magnetosphere is collapsing, allowing more of it in. So there's news all over about animal migration patterns changing because the poles are shifting. Behavioral changes in everything from plants and insects up to higher level mammals, because at the end of the day, we're really just an electrochemical computer. And all this extra radiation, this extra electromagnetic solar radiation, is going to get in there and fuck with the processor. So think static, right? So you're going to have extra static bouncing around. And, well, sadly, most people's CPUs don't tend to function very well. And so the extra static isn't going to make them any better. Again, it's like the full moon effect. Medicine for 30 years, and I could tell you, and so can anybody who works fire, and so can anybody who works police, and so can anybody who's honest and not taking money to put allegedly bogus research out there. The full moon effect is 100% real. People do get stupider when there's a full moon. It's going to be worse than that. So we don't live on a plate, but if we did live on a plate, a flat floor, flat plane, ball, whatever makes you fucking happy. I don't really care. To tell you the truth, I don't know. But I tend to believe that physics would dictate that we live on a ball and not a flat plate. Then again, if we're in the simulation, it could just as easily be a flat plate as it's all zeros and ones. So this morning, he updates it to 5 instead of 4. I would be surprised if we don't see 6 before the end of the day. And they're going to come one right after the other at the planet, because thank God they didn't all pop at once, otherwise we'd be deep in the shit. But depending on where you are as the ball or plate bins, you're going to take the hits, and you might be in a glancing area, or you might take the direct full force of it. Don't know, but be prepared. So if where you live has really, really weak infrastructure, you might actually lose power. Odds are you're probably going to see some interruption in cell and internet. These things are particularly well hardened. And there's going to be other issues. And again, people are going to get stupid. So you're looking at a pretty vast amount of stupidity bouncing around out there this weekend. Is what it is, man. So that's why we do these things, so you get a heads up, so you can be healthy, happy, safe. That's what I got for you. I just got back from walking the mutts, and I got to go to work. So thankfully, you guys get a short one today. Happy Friday, my friends. But allergy season is driving me nuts. I already had to stop and reshoot because I sneezed multiple times. Miss Squizzy. All right, that's it. I just figured I'd put this up there to give you a little heads up because your weekend's going to get funky. So, my friends, until I see you again, which will be Sunday morning, as I have a really nice cider sitting in the refrigerator. Well, I have a cider sitting in the refrigerator. We won't know if it's nice until we open it up. As always, what I want, my friends, is for you to be the big three. I want you healthy, I want you happy, and I want you safe. I want you honorable, dutiful, vigilant, gray man, head on a swivel. Those are going to be key this weekend if people start to go a little further sideways than they usually are. And hot and handy is a personal choice, but personal choices come with personal responsibilities, and personal responsibilities require forethought. Training is always nice too if you're going to be one of those people. I have to go eat some disgusting synthetic chemical stuff, so my nose stops running and I can see out of my eyes now. Such is life, my friends. Anyway, remember, always love you. I will see you on the next one.